Welcome back to Undercard Heroes. I'm Francisco.
And I'm Heather.
And we won!
Yeah, it was so exciting.
A little over $400 on that last parlay.
So what are you going to buy me?
Well, maybe a new puppy. We'll talk more about that here in this video, and we're also going to give you some picks for UFC 315, Della Maddalena, and Belal Muhammad. Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's get it. We started this with $100. We won $27.82 off that first parlay, and now off this most recent one, we won $432.75, which puts us at a total of $460.57.
Now, I'm new to the UFC, so Francisco is going to explain his picks to me.
All right, I've got 3 picks for us for this fight card. First one I want to talk about, Alexa Grasso versus Natalia Silva. Now, I'm very excited for this fight. I love seeing Alexa Grasso fight. Former champion in this division. One of the few people to beat Valentina Shevchenko during her dominant title run. And so I'm going to give the nod here to Alexa Grasso. But Natalia Silva has really been giving fighters trouble in this division. She's got a Taekwondo base, and she fights from range. And so she's constantly on the outside, coming in, coming back out, striking, coming back out. She moves around the octagon. She circles really well. And so Alexa Grasso is going to have to figure out how to close that distance, how to cut off those angles. But ultimately, I think that, Natalia Silva hasn't fought anyone like quite at the level, I think, as Alexa Grasso. I think that anyone that can give Valentina Shevchenko a run for her money is definitely doing something right in this division. So I think that Alexa Grasso will cut that distance. I think that she's going to mix in the threat of takedowns, and she may even get a submission win in this one. So I'm going to go Alexa Grasso to win this one.
That'll be such a fun fight to see because you have two people with such different styles going up against each other. It'll be really entertaining, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be a great fight. All right, next one that I want to talk about, Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot. Now, it is criminal that Valentina Shevchenko is an underdog in this fight. Criminal. I mean, she has been such a fantastic champion. She has been one of the most dominant champions that we've seen in the past 10 years. She's only lost twice. Once to Amanda Nunes and once to Alexa Grasso. So I think we need to put some respect on Valentina Shevchenko's name. Now, Manon Fiorot, also no slouch. She's only lost once here in this division, and she's beaten Erin Blanchfield, Rose Namajunas, Jessica Andrade, Mayra Bueno Silva. So she's fought some great competition. And she also boasts a 93% takedown defense. So I think if Valentina Shevchenko is really going to put that to the test in this fight. Valentina Shevchenko, I think, is going to get the takedowns on her that she's looking for. And I think that ultimately Valentina Shevchenko, we're going to see a dominant performance from her, classic Valentina Shevchenko. And she's going to get the win here over Manon Fiorot.
It really sounds like Valentina Shevchenko has this amazing history, so it'll be really cool to see what she brings to this fight.
Yep, she's a fantastic champion, and I think that she's going to impose her will here. All right, the last fight I want to talk about here. This is your main event for 315, Belal Muhammad versus Della Maddalena. Now, a lot of people say that Belal Muhammad has a boring fighting style, and I can kind of see that, but I like Belal Muhammad. I think he's a fantastic champion. I've always rooted for him, and I think that Belal Muhammad, I think he's got a great stylistic matchup here for him here versus Della Maddalena. In his last fight, Della Maddalena got taken down 8 times by Gilbert Burns. And so I think that anyone who can get taken down that many times by Gilbert Burns is going to get taken down all the time by Belal Muhammad. I think Belal Muhammad is going to get as many takedowns as he wants. and I think that ultimately Belal wins this fight. But, Jack Della Maddalena has some great boxing skills, great striking. So I think that this is going to ultimately be a lot closer of a fight than most people think it's going to be. I just wish that Jack Della Maddalena would have gotten, at least one more fight before fighting Belal Muhammad. He's still kind of coming up. And Shavkat was supposed to have this fight, but Jack Della Maddalena came in, took over last minute. So, it is what it is. But I think ultimately Belal Muhammad gets the win here.
It's interesting that you say Belal has this boring fighting style, and yet he's so dominant, because I would have thought that if you have a boring style that you'd be really predictable, but that's not the case necessarily, or is it?
Well, I would say, with Belal Muhammad, he's going to have heavy pressure. He's going to work the clinch. He's going to try and get you to the ground. I think another thing too, he's been training with Khabib and his team, and he's very appreciative of that team for getting him this far and to helping him with his wrestling. I think he may even move up a division after this. I think he may leave the belt, it's really a shame, because, you've still got Shavkat, Ian Gary, and this is all speculative. This is just me thinking, maybe he does this for Islam so that Islam can come into the welterweight division and ultimately get that second title that he's looking for. Maybe. Who knows?
Well, we'll get to find out soon, hopefully.
We'll see. For this fight card, we're doing the same betting strategy that we used in the last video. So 3 picks: Alexa Grasso, Valentina Shevchenko, and Belal Muhammad. All 3 of those legs onto one parlay, and then a round robin by 2s. So any combination of 2, Alexa and Valentina, Valentina and Belal, Belal and Alexa. You get the idea. Any combination of 2 will pay out. Total return for this, $100 wagered, $640.43. Thanks again for watching Undercard Heroes. For this fight, there were a couple of fights that I think are still worth watching. Brad Katona, Navajo Sterling, Jasmine Jazzaduvicius, the Jose Aldo fight. I think those are all going to be great fights. I thought about including them, but I'm not going to pick anything that I'm not 100% behind. I'm not going to give you picks that I don't fully agree with, but I do think that those are going to be fantastic fights.
So what do you think about Francisco's picks? Is there anything you wish we talked about? Is there anything you disagree with? Let us know in the comments. We are so excited to have a conversation with you. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks, everyone.